and I have chosen that session. The theme of the day meeting will be election euphoria, because this is the season of elections, what we have gone through past 1.5 months, and the EC is also going for an election in our club. So every club of the Toastmasters will be going through an election for every 6 months. So the EC roles will be changing. I am the president currently, so I will be handovering the president to another member who is voluntarily improving. I have learned a lot from this question, so I will be taking forward through the journey what we do and what we not do. So with this, I want to know from you people, like, why we need elections. Why we need elections? Yes.
Probably to at least showcase that we are a democratic country.
Yeah.
That's only showcase.
Yes.
Like in democracy, from time to time we need election to either like give the confirmation on the people mandate or change the people mandate, so we can know like what people have chosen is still valid or they want to change it.
Yes.
Like, there are many countries in which elections happen, but specifically when we talk about India, there is a different variety of people and everything changes after a certain distance. So to reach to a common conclusion that what the majority of people needed, election is the only way to figure it out. So I think that it is the only way in India through which is successful for electing the leader.
I have an interesting answer.
Yes.
I think it is for economic stimulation. Because every time there is election, you have to do a lot of marketing.
Okay.
You add a lot of posters and food distribution, whatever it might be doing. So it's a good economic distribution.
Another perspective. Anyone else?
I think elections happen at any level. So they are most critical part to judge someone's performance and to keep someone at close, so they do what they are.
Okay, great.
I
Yes.
think it gives a lot of power to the people. For the voter who is even a rich person or even a poor person, they both are having an equal power. So it's something that we can showcase.
Great.
Because we are a democracy and people have the power, but we need someone to represent us, and that is why we are
Great.
To choose by consensus someone to represent the masses.
Great. And so many answers. Did you all vote?
Yes.
Great. So your pedicured hands? Sorry, manicured hands? Still there.
I think we don't have a better system. That's why we don't have.
Yeah, I would say, see, if you take all the other forms of governments which are present, all the others are made by force, not made by actions, right? And this democratic part of the government, which has more chances of changes on, or it always gives an equal opportunity to everyone to be a leader, right? Even Toastmasters is like that. We form a democratic form of government or a governance. What we do, like we said, we say that a democracy is for the people, by the people, by the people, for the people, and of the people, right? So it is, even our Toastmasters club is also like that. We are all equal. We are like the pawns what we see here, right? We know, I think everyone have played chess, right?
Yes.
This is the most least powers pawn, correct? How many of you guys would accept this is the least power?
Least.
Play strategically, they have the highest power, right?
Yes.
They can save or grave the all the kings and queens and the roots who are standing behind. If they are standing in a straight line, they are different. If they are standing in a cross, they are totally different. And if they cross over the line, and they can change into a queen as well, right? So obviously, because they want you to change, they move from a single step, from a step by step, just the 8 cubes they have to move. Obviously, there will be distraction, obstructions when you are moving. Even in real life, it happens. A common man can be a PM, and we are also waiting for just 2 days from this is 2nd of June. By 4th of June, we will be knowing who the next next prime minister of our country. And we know respected Narendra Modi is the 14th president of our country. Sorry, 14th prime minister of our country. We will know whether he'll remain the same or he'll be changed. The verdicts of the answer is in the pawns, correct? With this, we'll talk more about this. I would like to invite, pardon? Toastmasters? Yeah, please. Democratize the answer. Let us divide this group into two. So I want more answers from this side and this. Let us see which group is active more. Okay? So that I'll treat them the group which is winning after this meeting. So who have been leaders more to side A? Who have been leaders before? You.
Not politically, You're asking you.
If you are being politically, why will be sitting here?
No, why can I not?
Till now we have
Don't
never
underestimate your
Okay, great. So you have been a leader. You have been a leader. You have been a leader. You.
All are leader.
3. And this side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. Like, why did you become a leader? What made you become a leader?
Me, not by choice.
Not by choice.
Not by choice.
My senior asked me.
No, this side eight. You?
That was a choice because I don't have another choice.
It came from within.
Came from within. So you volunteered for it.
To seek an opportunity to make a difference.
Okay. Anyone else from this side? Yeah, you also raised your hand.
It was during my college days, so I thought that as a class representative,
Monitor of the class. Okay, yeah, that's the leadership. It is appointed. It is not by choice.
No, it is
It is
appointed by
by a class teacher.
and your teachers also
Okay.
participate.
Okay, you should have been a sincere student.
Yeah, maybe.
And that's why I said that was no choice.
So this side, why did you choose? To pay bills to be a leader. You can be an employee to pay bills.
So in my company, like for IC, there's not a good career path. So leadership is a role
for I
implementation is not a.
like not as much.
For me, it came from within. Plus, I thought that I could grow a bigger team and make them achieve their dreams.
Okay. Anyone else? Yes.
So it's like first started with the seniors, like you can take the role and you can guide people. And second started liking it in some way, like to help, not to make the mistake that I carried on and no one was there to guide me in some way. So I like to do that and guide them, and so that's the second.
Who are all elder brothers or elder sisters?
Who are
We're all leaders, right? Or we think ourselves are leaders.
We are dictator.
We are dictators. Yeah, I'm being part of an elder brother. I know I'm a partial leader, to be honest. Some leaderships are forced, some leaderships are volunteered. Our life is also like that. Yes, please. Postmasters?
Sorry.
You have to treat us all. We have two options, whether we by choice or by force. But in democracy, what happens? By choice or by force? By choice, right?
It should happen by choice.
It should happen by choice. Yes. Who becomes a leader? Who volunteers himself. Or he or she who volunteers himself. So that you can become a leader. Every leader who has ruled us and who was ruling us and who will be ruling us because they made a choice. So that it can be used, two words can be used, whether they were ruling us or they were leading us. There are two certain scenarios to debate on a different day. But whether, I would say they were leading us, what made them lead us? Because they did it by choice. Same way, Gurgaon Toastmasters Club or any Toastmasters Club has EC elections where you will be asked for these 7 open positions, such as President, VP Education, VP PR, and other positions which are present and are available for the members who are present. And what are these roles and what are the roles and responsibilities and how to take it forward will be shown by me or will be discussed by me in the next session I will be taking up. Before that, I will be calling the first evaluator of the day, R.K. Arora, to give the evaluation purpose and the pathway and the learnings to Toastmaster Neeraj. Over to R.K. Arora. Gandhiji was a great leader, of course, because he volunteered. He volunteered to become a great leader. He was somewhere studying working or studying in South Africa. Right? He was busy. He was a busy student. He could have even drained from our country and could have settled. He would have had an happy life. But he decided something has to be done right back in our country. He came back and he did something. And the ideologies of what he brought, the ideology of the way he fought the British monarchy or the rule, what they were doing was a totally different story, what we know of. And we are 70 years from here, and we are going to choose our next leader in next few days. Moving over, in Toastmasters as well, what I
Has been turned off.
as I said, we have around 7 to 8 positions how the EC runs. So all the show what we are putting in every meeting is not done by only single individual or like the president or only the other member. It is done by a back-end team. We do it for hardly half an hour in a day's work because it's a passion to do it and we volunteer to do it. It is not like someone pays for it. It is not like someone has asked us to do it, but just we do it because we want to do it. Same way, the members who are present in the club, you can also volunteer yourself. We have already opened the nominations what we have, and I'll quickly run through what are the positions what we have so that you guys can. And I'll also give a brush upon the roles and responsibility what each role will be having, so that you can be part of the EC and you can practice your leadership. Even if you see, the first slide says not where speakers are made, where leaders are made. Correct? The tagline of Toastmaster itself is where leaders are made. A leader needs a good communication skill so that he or she can share their thoughts, their ideas within their team members or outside the team members, or also grasp ideas from the other teams as well. So communication is a very vital part, and communication always breaks the leader. We know there are great leaders, they were not able to communicate, they have not become a great leader as well. For example, can anyone say? One more thing, yes, I accept it. He is a very silent leader. Yes, he didn't have the charisma, but still he had the mind. Anyone else?
What leaders?
Yes, leaders.
Chandrasekhar Azad.
Chandrasekhar Azad. So can you say about him? What was he?
He was a good leader during that movement of when he led the team of with Bhagat Singh and Rajguru.
Okay.
He even inspired and motivated them to take that action of parliamentary bombing and all.
Okay, great. And even if you see, have you seen the movie Bahubali?
Yes.
Anyone? Like how Bahubali is chosen to be the leader to fight against Balal Dev.
Yeah.
Correct? Balal Dev. Even Balal Dev is a great leader, but his approach was not proper. Correct? Every leader has to have a proper approach so that the masses follows them or listens to them or at least accepts them as the leader. Toastmasters has 8 leadership roles, and one is already taken by me, that is India's past president. Once I leave this role as president, I'll be going as this one, India's past president. We have other 7 roles. One is president, VP education, VP public relations, VP memberships, sergeant at arms, treasurer, and secretary. Let me start with secretary. Secretary is somewhere he or she will be the bookkeeper of the club. Will be maintaining the records. It is one of the simplest role I would say, but the most effective one, where they'll be making MOMs what happens in the meeting and what doesn't happen in the meeting, and be circulating it after the meeting. They'll be like a bookkeeper, or we can call it I would call them as a Chandragupta, like for the character of Chitragupta. Yes, Chitragupta we can say. And next is treasurer.
There's also a vote that the secretary has.
Yeah, he also has a vote. Whenever EC goes for election, or if he or she goes for example, a club has, for example, we want to change this meeting room from this area to another area. We always will have a hurdles to have a meeting room, or there will be some mishaps which will be happening during a meeting, or there will be something like we have to have a meeting outside meeting. So we go in for a vote. Since we are in a democratic place, we go in for a vote. The secretary does also have a voting power where he or she can decide or influence the decisions which will be taken for the club. And next comes the treasurer. As the name says, he will be the banker of the club. While be handling the bankings, the transactions, he will be registering on all the monies which comes and goes out of the club is routed to him or her. And next comes the sergeant at arms. They are like, I would say, they are there is a bookkeeper, there is also asset keeper. They'll be managing the assets of the club, such as the flyers, the certificates, the cards, and they're also responsible for booking the meetings and making the meeting halls, also making a decorum, and they also start the meeting. This role gives someone who's an introvert, every meeting they have to come here, start, and take the favorite meeting forward. Correct? Like today, Sunny did the role. Same way, we have a sergeant at arms who is Vivek, who always comes in with a new unique thought. He's absent today, but he comes in with a new unique thought to set the energy of the meeting. Sergeant at arms' role is to set the energy of the meeting so that it carries over the meeting. With this, I'll let me discuss on the other major roles or other roles within the next session. With that, I'll call the next speaker of the day. Before with him, I'll call Abhinav's evaluator. Abhinav's evaluator. Prince.
Prince.
Yeah. So many. Keeping stock diet, right?
Yeah.
We can also say the famous ad of my favorite chocolate: eat 5-star, do nothing. It's also as synonymous as what he said.
Ignora namo.
Huh? Oh?
Ignora namo.
Yeah. we were in the path of learning how the EC runs and how a Toastmaster club runs. And these top 4 roles are quite an important roles for the club as well. And all the roles such as president, VP education, relations, memberships, all the 4 roles on the top as voting rights, and the 3 members in this also have the voting rights. Immediate president doesn't have a voting right, but he always guides the team what to do next and what not to do next. So that with he or she will be sharing the experiences to the team so that they can perform in a better way. Like anyone in the room, can you say what will be the role of VP membership?
Bring in new members.
No, not you. You are past of anyone new to Postmasters.
Basically to drive or to encourage more people to join and also to strive to retain the existing members.
Yeah, that is also a reason. And also, whenever the guest comes in, a new guest comes in, greeting is done by the membership, VP membership, or the president, or anyone who is but it is primary role of the VP membership to be the present in the meeting before anyone else is present, so that he or she can greet the members to make them be a part of the club. The guest always, when I came for the film, I always feel an alien when we are going to a new club or new place, right? So he or she's role is to make them us, so that they break the ice with them, so that they become us and they feel free to be in the part of the meeting. To be honest, Gurgaon Toastmasters Club doesn't have the problem of renewing the membership, because one of the active clubs and one of the prominent clubs in Gurgaon. There are other clubs where VP membership has a lot to do in terms of retaining the members and renewing the memberships. And next is VP public relationships. Anyone else?
Probably promoting the club on
Yes.
social media.
Yeah, social media. Like we know that social media is the era of the time, like where every leader has to have an account, every club has to have an account. We also have an account in all the major social media platforms such as LinkedIn and Instagram, and all the beautiful flyers which is made by the team is done by the VP relations team, PR team, public relations team. And also they see that they are in touch with the other clubs as well, so that we are also promoting our club in a better way to the others. Also they will be posting the in-meeting nuances, for example a speech slot. Even some sub-clubs even make reels with the members so that they can promote an event in the club. So also do that. It also depends on, it will be also handled to show your creativity as well. And next will be VP education. This VP education is a crucial part of the whole EC, to be honest, because we are all here with a purpose, right? The EC sets the agenda of the meeting, they release the agenda, and all the VP education sees that all the pathways are done by the members. And also we have when a member join, they get an ID and a password for the Toastmaster website, where we will be getting, you will be choosing a pathway, and after giving every speeches, you will be giving, taking a lessons, and you will be completing the pathway. Sometimes what happens is a member could, without completing the pathway or giving the speech, he or she can skip it. So he or she ensures that every member, he will be like a gatekeeper of what your purpose is. He or she will be a crucial member, so that you are achieving your goal of what you are here for. And next is president. He is like a CEO of the whole club. He'll be seeing that everything, he'll be giving leadership ideas, he'll be also motivating the team, he'll be acting like how a CEO works in a company. And this role will be a crucial role, so that because he or she will be managing the whole meeting and he'll be supporting the other clubs as well, and he or she will be interacting with the area level and the district level leaderships, because there are n number of clubs, right? If the club cluster goes like club level, and then few clubs are clustered into area, and few areas are clustered into districts, divisions, and few divisions are clustered into districts. So this, we are in the 41 district, to be honest, and Toastmasters has more than 93 districts in all over the planet. So each and we will be in touch with the senior most leaders, because they also have goals what we have to achieve, and each and every club, and we are also president distinguished club right now, because to achieve a president distinguished clubs, a member has to be at least covered 1 or 2 levels in their pathway. So for your benefit of the guest, I would say that each pathway has around 5 levels, and each levels have 5 speeches. To complete a pathway, you will be giving a minimum of 25 speeches here. So this is ensured by the president and the VP membership. Is everyone clear? Does anyone have any doubts? So you members here who are present here can volunteer for the roles what you have done, and for the new members who have joined, who are hesitant to do a role and who are also not knowing what to do. So we also have positions of AVPs. So you will be associated with the VP Education, because VP Education cannot do their roles, because they are doing their roles along with their day-to-day activities or their professional life, right? They'll be busy, so that you can practice your role along with them, such as VP memberships, VP PR, public relationships, and VP public relations, VP membership, and VP education. And we'll have two AVPs, or sometimes if someone is more interested, we'll add another AVP as well. So that I was an AVP, VP PR. I was an AVP. My VP public relationships was having some personal issues. He left the club. Then I was promoted as public relationships, VP public relationship. Then I was performing the role. Then when I had an opportunity for the president, I stood up. I volunteered myself. I can be a president, and I'm doing the role. And this whole 6 months have been lots of learning, because each and every meeting has new struggles, and I can practice my leadership roles here. If I am practicing, even I can fail in this place, no one is going to judge me. If I do the same in my professional life, I can be judged and I will be rated accordingly, right? That is there. That stakes are high there. I can practice here. Same way you can also practice your leadership here. As being a president, your stakes will be high, because you have to manage all the members. Also, you will be face of the club, to be honest. And VP Education, VP Public Relations, VP Membership, you will also have a small leadership role, wherein you can, you have a specific kind of a role, to be honest. With this, I'll invite the third speaker of the day, and I'll be inviting the evaluator, Akshay, over the dais.
The second rule is same.
So we were talking about where leaders are made. We have already, I have already capsuled what our EC role is and what we do behind the scenes, so that what we are saying, what we are saying for the past 2 months, 2 hours. So with this, I'll also end my this boring lecture of what we do here and what we not do here. And the journey has been interesting, and anyone who comes up with the EC role can, already we have sent the email ID where you have to volunteer yourself, so that next week, same time, you'll be having the club elections, so that you will be nominating yourself and you'll be going for selecting the next EC. So we know that you can be a pawn, definitely. A pawn has to cross a certain cube or a certain path, what she has to do. And once you reach the goal, definitely you can be a queen, a rook, or whatever you want to be. So with this, I'll end my session of Electoral Euphoria. And with this, we'll have our next session. For this, I would like to invite the table topic master, who is Toastmaster Vaishali. Toastmaster Vaishali